Thursday Thunder. Adrian.
Yes.
10th
September.
10th of September. Well into spring, 1 week in.
Yep.
Here we are. I'm in a t-shirt, and there goes my pen. Where I'm in a t-shirt, you're still in a hoodie.
I'm in a short-sleeved jumper.
We have a nice beautiful day of 24 degrees today. It's beautiful out there. What's been happening?
Not a lot. I've been enjoying the actual warmer weather.
Yeah, it is nice.
Getting
and I
out.
noticed my grass this morning. I went out there when I went out and cleaned up the dog shit. My grass has grown dramatically in the last week. Like, I haven't mowed my grass since, I'd say the last time I mowed my grass would be early May. I have a type of lawn that just goes into total hibernation when it's cold. But in the last week, we've had this sunny weather and everything. I'm going to have to mow my lawn this weekend. Yeah. There you go. Oh, happy birthday for yesterday.
Thank you.
Did you enjoy your cookies?
I did. There's 2 left.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know when I brought those cookies in for you and I came in and I said, oh, happy birthday, and you go, oh, a muffin, oh, it's cookies.
No, I'm like, did you give me a muffin?
You actually look really disappointed.
No. I still ate the cookies.
They were Subway cookies.
They were still good.
Yeah.
Put the microwave for 30
I
seconds.
did sort of think, I'm there, oh, you didn't like my present.
Well, rest assured I like them. They're cookies. You can't hate them unless you're a soulless bee, like demon. But yeah. We have a lot to talk about today.
We have a lot to talk about. Let's get straight into it.
Yes.
We'll cover some shop talk.
Yep.
So, new products. There's always new stuff coming in. This supplement industry at the moment is awesome. I love it.
It's great. It's fantastic.
There's new stuff coming out all the time. There's new companies. There's new companies approaching us. I reckon I'd get approached every week by 1 or 2 new companies.
Yep.
Yeah. So there's exciting stuff happening. But first up,
Yes.
what have we got? Magic Whey.
Yes, we have the new
The
flavour.
ice cream cookie shake. That's what you meant. It's
Yes.
on my side.
Yep.
There you go.
Cool.
So this came in this week. We have both tried. Now the flavour is ice cream cookie shake, and Ari has written here a little. It's an Oreo inspired cookies and cream with chocolate based flavour and biscuit bits. I like that because there is biscuit bits in it.
There is.
Now we've used this.
Yes.
The last couple of workouts. Honest review.
Honest review. People who like cookies and cream tend to like that strong flavour for the initial first serve.
Yep.
But then it gets too sickeningly sweet after a while and it sort of turns to the wayside. The flavour on this is nowhere near as sweet.
Carry on.
Oh, I get it. Yeah. The flavour of this one is nowhere near as strong or as sweet as the other traditional cookies and cream or ice cream cookie shake flavour. This is a lot lighter, a lot milder, but I guess in the long run, it'll be easier to take because you won't get, it's not overly sweet.
Yeah,
I agree. It's very, very lightly flavoured, but still you know what you're drinking.
I have found, I agree, most cookies and cream flavours, you have the first one, you think, oh my god, this is really nice, and then about 6 you go, oh.
Do you remember the Giant Sports?
Yes.
That was probably the best cookie and cream I've ever had, the first scoop.
Yeah.
And the second was, this is far too rich, and then I'd never had it again.
Yeah. I agree. It lives up to everything else with Magic Nutrition, though, that it is a really nice flavour. It's just not as overly sweet as you might be expecting your cookies and cream to be.
But I do like the idea that it actually does taste like when you have like a lot of milk and then you have a couple of Oreos in there and you mix it up. That's what it tastes like.
Right.
So it is that, Mike, good job.
And he's got those little bits of biscuits.
Yes.
In there.
Yeah. They're pre-chewed by Mike Pearson. He pisses at me, spits it into every tub.
Okay, moving right on.
Yep.
Coming in also this week is Maxine's Burn protein bars. Have introduced 2 new flavours, Hazelnut Heaven and Coconut Cream. Now we haven't got these in yet, but these will be in today most likely or tomorrow. And that adds to the stable of 75,000 flavours in Maxine's Burn.
Like 74,400 and something. So let's just round it up.
I think it's about 12.
Yeah.
Lots of flavours, and we actually do stock every single flavour of the Maxine's Burn bar.
The mango ones are my favourite. The mango Maxine's bars.
Yes, I like the caramel.
Oh, just the chocolate covered one?
Yeah. Yep.
The coconut one sounds really good.
Yeah, I'm keen to try these. Tony from Max's told me that they are really, really delicious. It's his job to say that, but also I believe you.
Yep.
And next up we have got, now this has been out for a while, but we haven't stocked this.
No.
And we only got it in because we've had a few people ask. So this is the Oxyshred non-stim version.
This is the Kiss My Peach.
Yep.
With pictures of peach rings.
Yep. So it's basically the exact formula of Oxyshred.
Yep.
It just doesn't have the caffeine.
No, or the...
Anything else in there that you'd notice?
They did have Hordenine in there at one stage.
No, that's fair now.
I can't really see this. It's so small.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've got some Cupersia, which is just a nootropic.
That's
so
nootropic.
Non-caffeine, non-stim.
Can be used anytime.
Yep.
So those of you who are looking for a non-stim fat burner, Oxyshred.
Yep.
Angora, and it's a peach flavour, or actually a Kiss My Peach.
Yeah. There you go.
Also, we have got coming in soon. Now, we did the order for it yesterday, which is the new Red Dragon Nutritionals Dragon Fuel, which is their amino-based formula.
The EAA's hydration one.
Yeah. So it's basically your amino 9, your essential amino acids, and there is a hydration formula: coconut water, coconut oil as well. Yeah.
Coconut oil.
Yeah. Look, hang on, I've got it on my phone. Keep talking.
It's not coconut oil. It's very coconut water because it's coconut oil clump. So you want a creamy, delicious amino acid?
Yeah.
Add some emulsifiers in there.
Yeah. All right. Let me find it.
Yep.
Because I did look it up exactly for this purpose.
I'm assuming it probably has like potassium nitrate, sodium, coconut water.
All right. Here
Magnesium.
we go. So this is it. So. Full spectrum essential amino acid blend. The EAAs come in the form of premium amino 9 blend from Compound Solutions, the same company that's responsible for teacrine dynamine. You're looking at about 5 grams of aminos per 9 gram serve. But as mentioned, it also a blend of electrolytes into Dragon Fuel, also including Himalayan rock salt, half gram of coconut water, and once again, it's meant to hit hopefully in about like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And got any flavors?
Yes, it's the same flavors. So the flavors are pineapple juice that they've been using.
Really good, yeah.
So pineapple juice, purple drank, which is their grape, passion fruit, and red frog candy.
They will sound really good.
Yeah. So that should be in. Look, we might have it late next week, or then the following week. So anywhere between 1 to 2 weeks. I did see Red Dragon shared a video on their story just the other night, and they were rolling off the production.
Yeah, good.
So I imagine that they will be getting stocks later this week or early next week, and then on to us. Always excited to work with the Australian companies.
Yeah,
I really like. I mean, Red Dragon, their Dragon's Breath is one of my favourite pre-workouts, and Fireball right up there as one of my favourite products of all time. I'm still using this product regularly. I love it. What's next, guys? Maybe a protein.
What do we call that? Dragon food. There you go. I will take royalties.
Wouldn't that be a good name for a protein powder? Dragon food. There you go.
Yeah.
That's like there's also coming from Faction Labs. They have a nootropic product coming in. Attention.
Yep.
Now, can you see where we're going to go from here? What are the other products?
The funny thing about this, Kim, no one has noticed it.
No, and I did speak to Warren about it, and it is totally planned.
Yeah, I had a feeling it was.
Yeah. So we're talking about Faction Labs, their pre-workout, Disorder.
Disorder, amazing. We've had it before.
Yep.
Deficit, the fat burner.
And now coming out is Attention. So the 3 products, Adrian, are...
Attention Deficit Disorder.
There you go.
And the next one's coming called Hyperactive. It's a real extreme pre. It's not, but it could be. And I'm assuming it's really. It's Warren, if you should do it. I will be accepting royalties. Oh, it's not the first time I've given a company an idea and they took it.
Yes. All right. Also coming soon, we are talking about in the next few days, is a restock of Macro Mike. Now this took off really well for us. really, really well.
Yep.
So we've actually expanded it. We've got a couple of new flavors coming in the macro and micro protein powder. And their sample packs, we've ordered a lot more of them because they were really popular. They sold out very quickly.
Yeah, I did see that. Like,
Yes.
a couple of my clients bought them.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that will be in. Also coming from Macro Mike is we got their Adrenal Doctor product. That goes on top of their brain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So more of a cortisol, you know,
Like
stress release, sleep type thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep. Also coming in the next shipment of Action Sledge, which has been really going on. They've got some new sort of limited edition flavors coming in.
I've seen a few of them.
Yeah, I think that was in 7th gear, I think the hydraulic.
Yep.
Yeah, just some new flavors. I think they are like a limited edition type flavor on top of the other ones.
Limited runs.
Yep.
Cool.
That's it.
Yep.
All right. So what we've got now is I've started to get this a bit now. Companies are sending us stuff to review. So I said, yeah, go on, send us shit. Always
Send the shit, go on.
Yep.
Send it.
Always for free stuff.
Yep.
You know, but now this is from Prana On. Now
Yes.
we've been stocking the Prana On product for a while. They've had this protein bar for a while. Now, look, we don't stock this yet.
No.
But they sent us a box to try.
Yep.
So, what's the flavour you got there?
I have peanut butter cookie dough flavor.
Yep.
So, I'm just gonna open. As you can see, it's still sealed here. So I'm just gonna. I don't have nails. Help.
So it's just we're looking at 18 grams of protein, MCT oils, fully vegan, fully gluten-free, digestive enzymes. This is a peanut butter cookie dough.
Peanut butter. Yep. I'm gonna first preface this by saying, Prana, nothing personal, but I've never really liked the products. That's just my taste. Everyone's taste is subjective.
I think the proteins are nice. I don't mind them.
I'm very different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I find them a bit too earthy for my life. But some people like that. Unfortunately, I'm not one, but we're going to try this, and I want to be open-minded, saying, hey, it might be good. It's a bar.
Yep.
Can't really have good, bad bars, so.
So we're looking at rice malt syrup would be the main ingredient.
Yep.
Peanuts, peanut butter, and I'm really struggling to read these.
It's on the box.
Yeah. Pretty well what I said then.
Yeah, so it's also right here.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's better.
It's in bigger font, right there.
Give us a little bit more there.
So rice malt syrup, peanuts, roasted peanuts and peanut butter, dates, pea protein, rice protein, fermented L-glutamine, chicory root, peanut protein, coconut oil, vegan dark chocolate, and then the rest is sweeteners, steviol, glycoside, digestive enzymes, papain, bromelain, etc., etc., etc. I'm just gonna rip it off. Alright.
I've broken it.
Ah, cool.
There you go.
Alright, first off, consistency.
It's very soft.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not...
I can smell the chicory. That's the first thing.
Peanut butter now.
Yeah.
It's like at first I'm going, where's the peanut butter? But it's there.
It's a bit bland. But it trails off into peanut butter.
Yeah.
Which saves it at the end.
Mm. Yeah.
I mean, it's good for a plant-based bar. I mean, there's not many plant-based bars we stock, if any, at the moment.
No.
So it would be a good... Ooh, what's that? What's that aftertaste? Again, it's just me. It's not saying like I'm having to do a completely different reaction.
Well, I've eaten it all. I don't mind it.
Tell me your thoughts. Tell me your thoughts.
I didn't mind it. Look, it's very easy to eat.
Yeah.
It's not... Mine is a little bit chewy, but it's not tough chewy.
No.
No. It's like your saliva needs to interact with it a little bit, get everything moist and... Look, I don't mind the taste. I was expecting a little bit more peanut butter.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
But I would say that it's more cookie dough,
Yep.
followed by a peanut butter aftertaste.
Don't you need eggs to make cookie dough?
No.
got nothing to say really.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't hate it.
Look, we haven't stocked these yet, but I've been thinking about getting some in. They come in about 3 or 4 other flavours. The one that I did try before was a berry flavour, and that was really nice as well.
I can imagine the fruitier flavours would have a bit more like that sweetness. You need something to counteract with that heaviness of the peanut butter.
Look, 18 grams, 60 gram bar, 18 grams of protein.
Yep.
It's a pretty well the same usual macros of any protein bar.
Yep.
What were you saying in terms of calories?
It's 235 calories per bar.
Yeah.
So primarily it is mostly a protein/fat bar, then carbohydrate, I think.
Yeah, no, look, you're looking at 18 grams of protein, 19 grams of carbohydrates, 9.5 grams of fat.
Okay, so there you go. So it's pretty good.
So it's pretty well the macros of any protein bar out there. And I think those macros really, when you have a protein bar, have to be adhered to. Otherwise, you're just going to end up with either dirt or carbohydrate.
Yeah.
Nothing else. So look, I'll give those as a rating as a 4 out of 5 for a protein bar. You know, I think all the protein bars, to me, they taste all very similar.
Yeah.
What I mostly dislike about protein bars is some of them, you have to wrench it away, to get a mouthful and chew for half an hour. This wasn't nothing like that. It was very soft, easy to eat. So yeah, keep an eye out for them. You might find them even at Australian Muscle.
Yeah.
If not, keep an eye out for them at other stores. I know they're available in some supermarkets and service stations and things like that. So yeah, 4 out of 5.
Yep.
Why not? Now, to complement that, this is something that we do stock. So this is their natural mass, which is pretty much based on the plant power protein with carbohydrates added to it. But this one is a little bit different. The main protein ingredient in this is peanut butter.
Yep.
So I am expecting now a higher peanut butter taste. Because the actual protein source is from peanut butters. This comes in 2 sizes. It comes in a 1 kilo and a 3 kilo, and it's $59.95 or $159.95. Now, as a weight gainer, it's most probably a little bit more on the high end, but most plant-based proteins are. I think just because of the way they're sourced and the manufacturing processes involved. So again, we have not opened this until now,
and I'm using the recommended serving of water for this, which is anywhere from 500 to 800 grams. This is a shake. I've got just under 600. You did say the serving size was 3 scoops or 100 grams?
Serving size is 3 scoops.
Okay. I can already see that it does have that peanut powder consistency.
It does, and the smell is definitely, even though this is
dissolving real quick though.
Is it?
Yeah. All right. So that's 3.
It says 3 heap scoops.
Yes, 3 heap scoops. So
oh, it's just going everywhere.
Just gonna mix it up for say, let's go 20 seconds. Ari, feel free to just fast forward this part. All right.
So it's the same flavour. It is a peanut butter cookie dough.
Okay,
It is exactly the same as the protein dough.
it's getting thick. Okay. It is everywhere, isn't it? Peanutty. Okay, so pouring. Okay. Okay, so like a lot of mass gainers, it's better to mix these with a blender.
Yeah, there's a few little unmixed bits in there. But I agree. I don't think I would mix any weight gain protein powder in a shaker.
No.
There's just too much volume in a shaker.
What do you think?
I was expecting a little bit more peanut butter flavour.
That's some constructive criticism, I think.
Yep. Yeah, that's all. I mean, look, it's not a bad flavour.
No.
It is the peanut butter flavour is there, more so than in the bars.
Yeah, definitely. Yep.
So in this one, the peanut butter flavour is the prominent flavour, but I was expecting it to be a little bit stronger.
Okay, fair. Yeah, so was I guess.
Yeah.
Taste rating for a mass gainer. Mass gainer is usually very tasty because of just the mass amount of sugars that are put in there. This is a bit lower in the sugars. So they've used the main carbohydrate as tapioca starch, which we had to do a quick look up, which is essentially from cassava, and it's a sweeter sort of carb source. So the sweetness there comes from
your sugars in this is only 2 grams out of 38 grams of carbohydrates. So the sugars, so it's not going to have a very sweet flavour to it, which it doesn't.
No, but you can obviously offset that with and you can make it a bit more heftier by adding like dates or honey or a bit more stevia if you're liking. For myself, I do like a bit more sweetness more than this. This is essentially it does tiny taste like they're plant based. Tiny bit more thick consistency. That's all there is. So I reckon you can get the same sort of consistency if you use 2 scoops of Prana of the power plant.
But if you are looking for a plant-based weight gainer, which there isn't many around.
No, there isn't.
Give it a go. We do have this in stock, so we do have this new flavour. And we also have a chocolate and a vanilla in that as well. Cool. In 1 kilo and 3 kilo, $59.95 and $159.95.
Yes.
That's it.
I'll move them down.
All right. Quickly, in news, so we had the New York Pro.
We did.
New York Pro was on the weekend, and that was won by?
That was won by Ian Valieri.
It looked to be one of the deepest lineups in terms of quality. It wasn't in terms of big names, but the top 6 were really good. And what was interesting was Patrick Moore, who really was one of the favourites, came in 6th.
6th,
And
so
it's not as if he was in bad nick.
No, he just... See, with Patrick Moore, I mean, he's only just started his bodybuilding career.
He's not big enough.
He's not. Yeah, he doesn't have that natural thickness that the other guys have when they've been competing for 10 years.
Natural thickness.
Natural
thickness.
Never mind.
But yeah, he's just not big enough.
No.
Condition-wise, shape-wise, beautiful. But all of these guys were freaky big guys.
New York Pro usually does attract the bigger guys as well.
That's right.
So it was Ian first, there was Justin second, John De La Rosa third, Max Charles fourth, then Hassan Mustafa fifth,
and then
Patrick Moore, and then Antoine Vaillant. So pretty much who we called over the first 5 or 6 were pretty much spot on.
Also,
I know
we had the North American amateur titles were on the weekend. You know, they held that in a tent in a car park.
Oh, really?
Yeah, to get by the rules.
That's pretty cool, actually.
So apparently no crowd. It was just in a tent outdoors in a car park. And that was won by Nick Walker. Now, Ari, if you want to put up the picture of Nick here that I sent to you this morning, because this is the first amateur winner I've seen for a number of years who looks like a pro.
Yeah, he could have probably taken out the New York.
Well, he would have been top 3 in New York. He could have gone straight into New York and come top 3. Now, what's interesting is the California Pro is on this weekend.
He is competing in that.
Is he competing in that?
He was on Fuad Abiad's podcast.
Yep. And
they said, he's going to go right into it because it's only like 2 weeks away.
Well, exactly right. If he competes that and he brings in the condition that he had at the North American, I will say that he will win his debut pro show 2 weeks after turning pro.
Fantastic.
Because absolute genuine freak of nature this guy is, just looks unreal. Now, what else did you want to talk about?
So I want to talk about a couple of things. So as we are aware that Victoria is still in the state of lockdown, gyms are still shut in a lot of places around Australia. Where, let's face it, like you got me to follow Tony Doherty. I haven't really followed him in the past, and he put up a thing where looked like he was breaking down about why he thinks, and I'm strongly on his side of that. Gyms should be an essential service. Being able to go to a place that you can actually release your stresses from daily life is the best thing you can do. Especially today being Are You OK Day. Everyone's mental strain is probably getting pushed to the limit, especially in the other states. We've been lucky enough to quell our coronavirus details and had the gym over the last few months. And the amount of people that has come back and said, guys, I feel so much better being back in the gym.
Well, we had that case of one of our members only last week. Remember the harrowing story he told me of what's been going on in his life. And this guy in the gym is one of the happiest-go-lucky guys. And he pulled me aside and he basically just thanked me that the gyms have been able to stay open because that's what has mentally saved him. And the harrowing story he told me, which is terrible, which I'm not going to go into. But he was saying without the gym, he wouldn't have been able to go.
No.
Yeah. And look, I really do, and I know we've made fun of Victoria.
We have, of course.
A couple of cases, but I feel really, really sorry for all the business owners there. I know for a fact that a second lockdown would devastate us here.
Yep.
And that's happening in Victoria. And I wish all the gym owners and Tony Doherty and all these other people all the best, and hopefully we can get on with it, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree, you know, especially what brought that on with Tony. Tony he's one of these guys that he doesn't really carry on too politically about anything.
Yeah.
He's just always saying, keep your chin up, it'll be over, rah, rah, rah. But this was brought on by the Victorian Health Minister, who in a press interview pretty well labelled gyms as bacteria holes.
No. Gyms are probably the most cleanest place I go to.
Yeah, exactly right. You know, and especially now, we were always clean, and you know, we would have doubled our effort since being reopened, and we'll continue to maintain that. And you know, there's an interesting stat which I've mentioned before, and Fitness Australia just updated the numbers that out of all the gym visits this is just in New South Wales since the gyms reopened, and it's something like 7 million check-ins. There's not one case of community transmission.
Yeah, it's insane. Yeah.
Now, before someone goes along and says, yeah, but there was a gym in Melbourne that was closed down, in Sydney that was closed down last week. Yes, that's because someone with coronavirus went into that gym.
Yeah.
But there's been no community transmission from that visit.
Yeah.
So.
But my whole thing comes down to like prioritizing your health, your well-being, especially your mental state, should be an essential service.
Yes.
Like people kept hairdressers open as an essential service. I get my hair cut once every 2 months.
Yeah.
And I don't really see them doing as much sanitizing as they should.
No.
Like after using clippers, they just wash it. They don't go scrub it down. Where the minute everyone moves, we disinfect the entire gym. So it's an outlet. Like if you've got no outlet, you just sit in your thoughts and you don't know what the hell is going to happen.
That's right.
Yeah, and I honestly, with the bodybuilder that passed away earlier in the year, during the lockdown overseas, I think he would have been a bit better off if he'd actually go to the gym instead of training by himself in his own mind. Yeah.
Hopefully, you guys can reopen up soon. Otherwise, stay home and don't go to these stupid rallies.
Don't go to any places that could potentially. Don't go to the supermarket. There's so many people there. Don't go.
Well, Tony had a good point where he was saying that gyms, the contact tracing gyms too, is no other business can surpass what we do at gyms.
No, not at all.
I can tell any official since we opened on what day, at what time a certain member was in my gym, and how many times a week. Now I went to Bunnings the other day and I was just flabbergasted at how many people were there. There's no contact tracing in or out. So there's thousands of people going in and out of Bunnings, but there's no, they're not taking down details of when I walked in and recording the time and getting me to sign it and putting my phone number on there. Yet when you come into my gym and you train in my gym, you walk through that door, the first thing in the first second, your details, your photo, your phone number, your email number are recorded as proof of what time you came in.
Yep. And that's not only, we've been doing this, gyms have to.
Well, gyms have been doing that
it's
for
a
years.
Liability,
Gyms have been doing that for years.
Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, if there's any business that should be open ahead of now, it's gyms and fitness centers, definitely. Quickly, before we wrap it up, this has been a long one.
It has been.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ari.
All right, well that's it.
Yep.
I think that's enough. We've been talking for a long time. We had a couple of questions, but we'll take those next week.
Yep.
If you've got any other questions, shoot us up on our social media and let us know. Keep an eye out on Wednesday night. We usually put up and ask us a question on our Instagram, and we're happy to answer any questions for you regarding training, nutrition, whatever.
Everything.
That's it.
That's it.
Thanks guys for tuning in. As per normal, this episode is brought to you by Australian Muscle and Australian Muscle Gym and Australian Muscle Online.
With free Australia-wide delivery.
Free Australia-wide delivery. I did a whole bunch of deliveries this morning.
Sometimes you just throw me over the fences and go, catch!
No, I don't. Thanks guys for tuning in. We'll see you next week.
Bye.